either madness or brilliance.
It's remarkable how often those two traits coincide.
Have you been hearing some buzz about Pirates of the Caribbean 6 lately? Yeah, it's been a while since we sailed those seas with Captain Jack Sparrow and the gang. But hey, the news about the next installment is keeping the excitement alive. We're all wondering how the story will unfold this time around and whether our favorite pirate Johnny Depp will make a comeback. Remember when the first Pirates movie came out? Nobody expected it to be such a huge hit. Back then, pirate flicks were kinda considered box office poison, but Pirates of the Caribbean changed all that. It's been sailing strong ever since, proving that pirates are always in style. And let's not forget, Johnny Depp even got himself an Oscar nod for his epic portrayal of Jack Sparrow. Remember back in 2017, when Dead Men Tell No Tales hit the big screen and raked in almost $800 million worldwide? Yeah, that was a big deal. And then in 2018, Disney got us all hyped up by announcing another pirate adventure was on the horizon. They even teased us with the idea of a reboot starring Margot Robbie, but that plan got shelved. However, guess what? After a bit of a hiatus, they're back at it, slowly working on the next installment. Pirates of the Caribbean 6 is still in the early stages, with its release date way off in the future. We'll discuss all of that and how Pirates of the Caribbean 6's reboot plan can embrace a franchise aspect not seen in 21 years. Starting with the scoop on the latest Pirates of the Caribbean 6 news, Johnny Depp might just be sailing back into the franchise. Remember when it seemed like Captain Jack Sparrow was walking the plank for good? Well, hold on to your hats, because producer Jerry Bruckheimer is stirring up some excitement. He's talking about the possibility of Depp making a comeback in the next movie. Bruckheimer spilled the beans that he's actually had a chat with Depp about it. Bruckheimer's full comments: "If it was up to me, of course, I love having Depp. He's a great actor and good friend. I've certainly spoken to him, but we'll see what happens." Now, I won't lie to you, it's been a bit of a bumpy ride since Disney first announced their plans back in 2018. We've had a change in writers, with Craig Mazin and Ted Elliott taking the helm after Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick walked the plank in 2019. But fear not, landlubbers, director Joachim Rønning is back on deck to steer this ship. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, in March 2024, producer Jerry Bruckheimer confirmed that the project is still afloat. Now settle in for some Pirates of the Caribbean 6 cast chatter. We've got some news, but it's a bit murky water, so bear with me. While the 6th installment is confirmed and ready to set sail, the crew lineup is still shrouded in mystery. Jerry Bruckheimer dropped anchor on our hopes by suggesting this flick will be a full-on reboot, meaning we might not see any familiar faces gracing the screen. And when it comes to Johnny Depp donning his iconic Jack Sparrow getup again, well, it's as uncertain as a compass in a storm. Bruckheimer's words seem to hint that Depp might not be swinging back onto the ship, but then again, there's still a glimmer of hope in the distance. As for the story, with Pirates of the Caribbean 6 still charting its course, the story details remain as elusive as a ghost ship in the fog. Now that they've set sail on the reboot route, the possibilities be as vast as the seven seas.
Hold point!
Will they hoist the Jolly Roger for a complete overhaul of the pirate universe, or will they navigate a gentler course with a fresh tale set in a different corner of the Caribbean? Only Davy Jones himself knows for sure. So batten down the hatches and keep a weather eye on the horizon, me hearties, for Disney's plans for Pirates of the Caribbean 6 will unfurl like a tattered old map in due time. Now, it's no secret that over the years, the crew roster got longer than a kraken's tentacle, and the plot started twisting and turning like a drunken sailor on a stormy night. And as the sequels kept rolling in, the critical reception started to sink faster than a cannonball in Davy Jones' locker. But fear not, me hearties, a reboot could be just what the Doctor ordered to steer this ship back on course. By revisiting the magic of the original movie and embracing the swashbuckling spirit that made us fall in love with pirates in the first place, they might just hoist the colors for a return to glory. As the Pirates of the Caribbean saga unfolded across its first 5 movies, the vastness of the ocean, once a central element, seemed to shrink in significance. While the franchise retained its adventurous spirit and blended fantasy with classic swashbuckling charm reminiscent of bygone eras, the later entries lost some of the grandeur that characterized the inaugural film, The Curse of the Black Pearl, released in 2004. Despite their continued use of maritime themes and iconic pirate motifs, subsequent installments failed to evoke the same sense of awe, ultimately diminishing the impact of the oceanic setting. In the end, the Pirates of the Caribbean series became overly fixated on Captain Jack Sparrow, and this obsession came at a cost. While Jack Sparrow rightfully held the spotlight as the central character, the narrative struggled as it leaned too heavily on his past connections. With each new installment, it seemed that every major antagonist was merely another old foe of Jack's resurfacing. Whether it was Barbossa, Davy Jones, Blackbeard, or Salazar, the pattern became predictable and, frankly, a bit tiresome. This repetitive formula not only grew stale, but also limited the richness and depth of the overarching story. In The Curse of the Black Pearl, the expansive ocean served as a backdrop filled with mystery and potential. However, as the sequels unfolded, the sense of vastness and isolation gradually diminished. In contrast to the first film, where the ocean felt immense and foreboding, subsequent entries revealed a world where everyone seemed to know each other. This interconnectedness among characters made the franchise setting feel remarkably confined, as if there were no real boundaries separating them. The initial allure of the boundless sea, teeming with secrets and opportunities, was overshadowed by the familiarity and proximity of every player in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. A reboot of the franchise holds the promise of revitalizing its scope and impact. By moving away from the well-trodden path of Jack Sparrow's adventures and introducing a fresh ensemble of characters, it has the opportunity to recapture the essence of the original film. Embracing unfamiliar faces and weaving a new tapestry of mystery could reignite the grandeur and expansiveness that characterized the series' early days. Such a bold step could breathe new life into the franchise, reigniting excitement and rekindling interest among audiences. The availability of the first 5 Pirates of the Caribbean films on Disney Plus offers fans a chance to revisit the series' journey. However, the diminishing scope witnessed in these movies reflects a broader trend in Hollywood during the 2010s. Fueled by the success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, many studios embraced the concept of shared universes, where characters from different films intersected. While this approach garnered initial excitement, it often led to a sense of contraction within the fictional worlds, similar to what occurred in the Pirates franchise. Disney, recognizing the pitfalls of this trend, aims to chart a new course with Pirates of the Caribbean 6. By steering away from the shared universe model and embarking on a fresh narrative trajectory, they hope to restore the franchise's sense of scale and intrigue. Well, that's it for today. Are you eagerly awaiting the next installment, or do you have reservations about the direction of the franchise? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more thrilling updates on your favorite movies and franchises. Until next time, keep your compass pointed true and your sails unfurled as we navigate the seas of cinematic adventure together. Fair winds and following seas, mateys.